Great. Okay, there is another company that I'm trying to connect. They're in Puebla, and they will join us next week. So they couldn't make it, and they're gonna join the conversation later, I guess.
Okay.
And there is another company that is in Austin. They couldn't make it either. Their name is Carlos Bernal, and the company is called Aido Innova. And what they doing is a wearable, or it's a device to measure sugar and carbohydrates in your body, and it is connected to an application.
Wow.
Okay.
Sounds great.
Okay. Okay.
So, okay, well, thanks for. I can kind of dig into who we are at just a high level. And have you guys talked about who the GAN is at all yet?
Yeah. Okay. I told them a little bit about the
Okay.
gun, but not. We didn't go deep actually.
Right, right. So yeah, so my name's John Schmidt-Koleg, and I'm the director of community for the GAN. The Global Accelerator Network was originally founded by Techstars in 2010, and since that time, it has now grown to represent most respected accelerators in 125 cities around the world. And what does it mean by having a network of accelerators? So the original intention is still very true today. We're really trying to provide the best accelerator experience for founders as you guys are starting your companies, and so we provide resources to the accelerators themselves. So kind of best practices, helping them lay out the program and the curriculum. Every program is different, but all based around similar models. And then from a founder's perspective, that's really my job. We really pride ourselves in being able to connect different partners to companies so that you have access to perks and different resources that they can offer that'll help you grow your business, either by saving money or by providing opportunities, for mentorship or potential business partnerships. So every year we have over 1,100 companies that are actually going through a program. And so as you can imagine, that creates quite the network effect. And there's a couple different ways that I'll talk about how we really help companies connect together. So one of the things that most people kind of look to us for, at least while you're in your program, is called our perks. So Gan Perks, really, those are deals that we with some of the larger corporate partners, as well as companies that have gone through accelerators before. So an example of this is like IBM offers server hosting credits to any GAN company or company that's gone through a GAN accelerator, such as Orion, and that's equivalent to $10,000 a month in server hosting. So that includes the everything from a server to the hosting platform to even their IBM Watson product, which is for predictive analytics and really for software. That's something that's right. So we offer that type of perk. We also offer credits for like a CRM or custom relationship management systems, such as like Pipedrive. All those types of business.
John,
Yeah.
we hear a lot of noise in the background, and we didn't catch many of your words. We
Okay.
understand that you were talking about IBM Perk and other about the CRM. I guess
Yeah.
you are explaining the different perks that we have access to, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. I think I've got we have a large event coming up in 10 days, and so my computer is the fan is kicked on, and I think it's probably interfering. So hopefully you can hear me if I kind of just get close. Is this all right?
Yeah, it's better if you get closer. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, great. Yeah, so everything from credits for your server hosting to your email marketing to your CRM platforms, and even now to co-working spaces. So we have a partnership with WeWork, and they have co-working spaces around the world where you can get a substantial discount depending on which space it is. It's between 10 and 25% off of the space. So just an example of kind of a way that we can work with our larger partners and get you some deals that'll actually help you make your money go a little bit farther. The next thing I like to talk about is really the fact that we do have these accelerators all around the world. And so what that really means to you as a founder, and this is generally something that you can take advantage of after the program is over, but is really, we call it the Gan Exchange. And Gan Exchange is really, you can go into the directory once you log into you should have a login. If you don't, make sure we get everybody a login. But and that's how you access the perks too. But you can go into the directory and see, if there's a Gan accelerator maybe near someplace that you're having a business meeting for investors or for corporate partners. And what we'll do is we'll do a warm introduction to that program. And then they generally will give you office space for a week or two while you're there. So you can either work from there, you can actually host your meetings at their office. They'll help you get connected to local companies that might be able to help you out. And so this is a great way for you to, really expand into areas that are kind of outside of where your normal network lies. And obviously they have mentors that might be valuable to you as well. The other thing that we really, try to do is bring people together, right? So we really want to, help you grow your networks and help you grow your connections through really those personal connections. So we have, not only do we have events that we plan alongside industry conferences, but then we also have events that we program on our own that are strictly for the network. So some examples of these events that are coming up. One of them, which is actually our large conference every year, we bring all the directors from all of the accelerators together. So if you can imagine, having all of those resources in one room. And then this year we're bringing all the founders. We're inviting founders from all programs to attend that as well. That's actually happening October 2nd to the 4th. So literally it's 10 days. And that's in Denver, Colorado this year. And, we have founders coming from 6 continents. We have over 20 corporate partners. These are companies like MasterCard, large global companies, people like Bimbo that are really interested in how do you work with startups. So they want to meet with the companies, but then they also are there to, mentor and build connections and figure out how they can help. So that's an example of an event that we have that's really just exclusive to companies that have gone through a program as well as our members. And then we do events alongside industry conferences, like I mentioned. So Inc. de Monterey is coming up. So we have a large session track there, and that's in Monterey. And really, what that means is, some panels. So we'll have members. I think we have 5 or 6 members already for member accelerators from Latin and South America attending. So the ability to connect with those members, to connect with other founder alumni through events that are kind of running both as part of Inc. de Monterey, but then also in parallel. So those are some of kind of like the high level overview of some of our tools and things that we do for founders. We're constantly rolling out some new functionality on how you can communicate with other founders as well as mentors and really anybody in the network. So definitely stay tuned for some of that. I've only been at the GAN a few months. I'm a founder myself, gone through a Techstars program, and so I totally understand all of the things that you guys are doing and from multiple different angles. And so we're really here as a resource. We want to be able to, not only provide you kind of the access to the network, but then also as you have announcements. So whether you're, launching a new revision of your product or potentially, you guys still there?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we are
Okay.
here. We just Juan Alberto, if you can put it in mute. So. Okay.
Yeah. So if you have announcements, things that we can help you promote, to the network as a whole, we're more than happy to share those out. So you can send any of those, like a blog post, or even if it's like a press release or a media publication. We're more than happy to promote company.
Bueno.
Juan, si le puedes poner en silencio.
Bueno.
Juan, ¿le puedes poner en silencio?
Sí. Ah, perfecto.
Go ahead, Jed. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I know that was kind of a lot of information. I'm definitely one of the things that I like to point out is we do have we call it the founder advocate office hours. So any company, so any of you are actually available to you can schedule a 15-minute Skype call with us, and it'll either be with me or one of the other founder advocates. And what that allows us to do is really learn more about your company, what stage you're at, and really help you on a personal level, because obviously kind of talking in very broad strokes here. But definitely we passed along the link, and you can do that again if you need it. Really simple to schedule that. But do you guys have any questions off kind of that high-level overview?
No, está bien.
If you can, well, in order to redeem the perks that you have, it's only clicking on the post on the perks section, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it
So
works.
basically, it's real simple. Once you get logged in, and like I mentioned before, each of you should have a login. You can do a search for the perks, and then you can actually, and I can just walk you through that quick if you guys would like.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Yeah. Let's see here.
Quiero compartir la pantalla.
So,
Claro, yo tuve office hours con este Aldo
Aguirre.
y con Sara.
Hold on one second. I'm just gonna open the right
con Sara
window.
de Austin, Texas, que era de Texas. Que ahí aprendí, nunca supe que era hacia office hours.
Sí, eso es. O sea, unas llamadas con él. Es esta sesión. A eso le llaman office
Okay.
hours.
Can you guys see that?
No.
Not yet. Yeah, right now we can see it, right? Yeah.
Okay. So at the top you will see, so that at the bottom there's always events and things listed, but at the top you'll see a perks information right there. And when you click on perks, you can see you can either sort by keyword, or you can actually just scroll through, or you can pick a category of type of software. So if I wanted to, look at, so 99 designs. So like, let's say you need a new logo, or maybe you need some letterhead or a t-shirt designed. You can look at this one and you can do learn more, right? And so you can see that this is a $99 value. It talks about a little bit about, who 99 Designs is. And then in order to redeem it, you would just click on this button that says redeem perk. And then there's usually either a link or an email address specific to each perk that you need to, it'll tell you exactly how you redeem it. So does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Right.
A question. Can you, if you have a service, I mean, as myself, I have a service for recruitment. Can you offer your own perk for companies to use? Like
yes. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, so we actually do have a lot of alumni companies. So if you were interested in promoting your product to the network,
exactly.
You can do that. And you can see here there's actually a tag called alumni. And so if you click on that, you'll actually see all of the alumni companies and kind of the credits that they give out. So some of these are some really interesting products. But yeah, we're more than happy. Just let us know. The easiest way to do that, you can either email me, or if you're interested in doing that right away, the fastest way is to email perks, PERKS, at gan.co, so GAN.co.
Cool.
And JJ on the team will get you all set up with that. It's a pretty straightforward process. And then we do features of kind of alumni perks, and it's a great way to promote your service if it's something that other companies might be able to use.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. More questions. What about Stripe Atlas? Some of them are not already incorporated in the US. Is it still available?
Yes. So if you can just do a quick search for Stripe Atlas, and that is a great program. So you can see here the Stripe Atlas incorporation and banking program, and so really kind of high level overview here, but you actually can get some extra resources for joining that program. As well as, so you get some more server hosting credits, as well as some cash there. So yeah, that is definitely available, and something that I would highly recommend. If you need to incorporate in the US.
Cool. Okay, I want to buy 2 of them. Please.
To go. To go.
Right.
I don't know.
Any other questions?
Mhm. What's the agenda for the Founders Rally in Denver? Do you know
Yeah,
general?
yeah, that's a good question. Yep. So yeah, it's a great event. So we have, like I said, founders and directors coming from all over the world. So we have a great welcome reception on Sunday night that really helped. We're bringing in the entire Denver startup community to connect and really welcome everybody to Denver. And then on Monday, so that's on Sunday night. On Monday, the morning sessions are really focused on, building a scalable company culture. So how does your company, we call it your company operating system. So how can it's easy when it's just 3 people or 5 people, but when you start growing your team to 10 people, and even beyond that, so culture is a very important thing inside your company. So how does that feel, and how do you scale that? So we're spending actually most of the morning on that. In the afternoon on Monday, we're actually focusing a lot on kind of really, like, we call it founder fitness. So all of the different things that founders deal with when they are growing their company. So, the stress and the anxiety, and all of the things and ways that we can work together to combat those things. And then we have a big partner event that night. So our partners are hosting a large party. And then on Tuesday is really focused a lot on, like tactical growth strategies. So growth hacking from some really great speakers. Saul Colt is a internationally known speaker that'll be here. Steve Case, the founder of AOL, is going to be here for a fireside chat, talking about how you scaling global. We've got people that have grown sales organizations. So how do you hire a sales team once you start selling? So really focusing on tactical ways to scale up your company. And then we also have a great panel that day that kind of wraps things up, that really talks about how do we work together as a global community, and how is that working also in kind of the social impact realm. So how do we become really good stewards of our community? So it's a really kind of it's meant to be kind of a very unique conference, and we're really there to rally around founders. So in addition to all of that programming, then our corporate partners, you can schedule office hours with them. So if it makes sense, to meet with one of them, we're more than willing to get you on their schedule. And then we have mentors, and obviously the directors will be there for office hours as well. So lots of great opportunities over a couple days. When you get everybody in one place like that. So hopefully that helps.
Okay, that's great. I haven't received the email with that information. Will you able to send this to us so we can check it out?
I will totally send that. I'll send it over. We definitely still have some spots, so I'll definitely get you guys information, as well as since you're just now finding out about it, I'll give you a discount code.
Okay.
And we do have one, I think, one scholarship remaining. So we had some travel scholarships provided by HubSpot. And so if you have some interest in that, there's a form you can fill out, or you can just email me directly if it's something that you'd like to be considered for.
That's great. Put it in an email. Also, a month ago we received an email with the information about a hostel, and also including the ticket for the entrance. Do you have that offer still available or no?
So our block at the hostel is actually sold out, which was great.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of one of those things. I believe that they have a few bunks remaining. As part of because they kind of held some back. So it's not as big of a discount, but it's still very inexpensive. And I think I have to double check on that. I think the scholarship ticket actually includes a bunk.
Okay.
Actually, I know it does. So yeah, that would be one way to get a place to stay.
Okay, great. That's great. I don't know if you have more questions.
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah. As I mentioned, happy to answer questions in the future, and I'd love to chat with you guys, or have you join up the Founder Advocate for office hours individually. So I'll send over information about the rally, and let me know how we can help.
Okay, that's great. We appreciate you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Sí, piola.
Sí, ¿cómo se separa esto?